Yeah, what's up, Doc? I know it's terribly unprofessional eating during a live stream, but I'm just so hungry. How you guys doing? How are you, Alex? How are you, Mateo? Pascal? Hey, comment allez-vous? Yeah, Benny. Benny. What am I talking about? Hi, Mark. How are you doing? Lee17. How are you? Never seen you before. Philippe? Yeah. Bonjour. Yeah. So, how you guys doing? Good? Can you all hear me? I'm hungry. I just took a nap. I just woke up. So, I have my coffee. I'm ready for the stream tonight. Hi, Breeze. P. Breeze. Where are we at? I Windsor Timor. I'm eating too. Okay. Good. Okay, let's get down to business. Lee17 ordered my first Harley Benton, a B-stock Les Paul with Floyd Rose. Wow. Oh, nice. Interesting story about Les Paul with a Floyd Rose. I was in New York City many years back. This was back in, if I'm not mistaken, I think 1996, 97, yeah. And it was in New York City. I had a show in Atlantic City, so I went on to New York City for, just window shopping. I went down to Guitar Center. I walked in, and this huge guy, he's like a salesman. He came over to me and said, "Hey, dude, you want to check out something?" I said, "What?" And he says, just follow me." So I went with him around the counter, and he showed me a Gibson case. He opened it up, and there was this Les Paul classic with Floyd Rose, right? So this was the first time I laid my eyes on a Les Paul guitar with Floyd Rose, and I was like, whoa. Also tempted to buy it, but it was so expensive then, so I said, sorry dude, I couldn't afford it. But that was my first experience with a Floyd Rose on a Les Paul. So it's pretty interesting. So yeah, have fun, Lee17. Oh, hey, hi Todd. Morning. Good evening. Oh, good, great. Henning's cool, man. I'm just hungry, sorry. B-stock are fine because we ordered, me and my friend ordered some B-stock guitars from Taiwan, and they're pretty okay. And there was one particular one that we ordered. I think I did a review of that, and I was like surprised that it was a B-stock because there's nothing wrong with it, physically wrong with it. So it could be the electronics, so that's why it was sent back. But yeah, it was fine. It was almost like a normal guitar. Hi Joe, let me pronounce your name properly. Joe Zambrano, right? Man, your name is such a kick-ass name. It's like you belong to the Zambrano brothers, the Zambrano family, I hope you're not one of those. But great name, great last name. Thank you so much for your comment. Oh, I actually was supposed to meet up with him, but my cat got. Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, UTI is a bitch. My dog used to have, Dex, the small one. He used to have UTI long time ago, and that was because there was an onset of diabetes. Right after that, we kind of cleared the UTI, urinary tract infection, with antibiotics, and later on, he was diagnosed as diabetic. So now he has to have two insulin injection every day, one in the morning and one in the evening. Poor guy. That's not my lunch. That's like my dinner. Right. Baltimore. After 30 years of playing Strats, I just got a Schecter PTSLS Elite with the Fishman Fluence pickup. Wow, nice. A whole new world. Still getting used to it. Great. So her name is Lucien. Alright, so, okay. Congratulations, Lucien. Alright. Good to hear that, Alex. Yeah, it's hard to see your pet, suffering. Hi, Jace. How are you? Now, guys, this is Jace. If you see his name there, Jace How he works in City Music. So he's one of the cool cats in City Music that helps me out a lot. So all those Martin guitars and G&L guitars, yeah. So he was there, and Jace is an incredible bassist. Just in case you guys are wondering, yeah, nice guy. It's amazing how many cats now become diabetic. Too much grain in their food. I don't know, man. I guess my dog became diabetic because we were feeding him all sorts of nonsense. McDonald's, French fries. We didn't know better. So right after he was diagnosed as diabetic, the other dog, Cody, poor guy, we stopped feeding him anything on top of the table. So all they eat right now is just like paper. They have this own diet, so to keep them fit. And I think Cody, which is the Shetland Collie, he has allergy, so he's kept to a regimen of strict diet. So poor guys, So once in a while, feed them like nice stuff, healthy stuff like papaya, and yeah. Anyway, oh really, Alex, yeah. Master Galleoni. My personal luthier says that Harley Bentons are amazing deal for their price. Of course, they need some work to make them better, but once all is done, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's okay, Jace. You're welcome. Hi, Matthew from Melbourne. Hey, fair dinkum, mate. Became a huge fan of you after seeing your playing. I was looking to buy in your Strat, but after watching a demo on Traditional 50, I was inspired to get. Yes, you're the one I spoke to, I guess. Yeah, the one that messaged me. Yeah. You cannot go wrong with a Japanese-made Strat. Trust me on that. No way. You sure about that, Alex? 1 in 300 household cats are diabetic? Wow, that's bad. There is many Schecter guitars not metal focused. Really? That fooled me, because most of the Schecter guitars that I reviewed, they're all like, they have demonic names, and they're mainly aimed for the metal market, Really, huh? I must check them out, because most of the Schecter guitars that I saw on their website have all sorts of weird names, and I think the only one that came close to not being that is the Strat. Who's this guy? This incredible guitarist, the green color Strat. Yeah, that was good. It was nice. Hi, Ivan. Your guitar music, what? And love connect people for. Thank you for saying. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Jack. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, the names are crazy. Welcome, guys. I got a couple of stuff today that I'm gonna unbox a little bit. In case you guys haven't been catching up on my community page, 2 Harley Benton guitars arrived today. One of them is here. The other one is in the hall. As you know, this space isn't that big. And a couple of stuff right down here. You can see the plastic bag there. Yeah, so I'm gonna open them up just to spend the time with you guys. And this guitar, I'm gonna open up this guitar soon, but probably in a half an hour from now. So I'm gonna ask my secretary to remind me. Let's get him to work. Her to work. Hey Siri. Set an alarm in half an hour.
I've set an alarm for 0:41.
Thank you, darling. Okay. So, where were we? Hi, Andrew. How are you? Oh, Mr. Aroke. Yes, as soon as I said demonic, you appeared. What a devil you are. Total coincidental. I'm sure. You've been lurking around in the back. I didn't know that. Huh? Hi, Andrew. I'm fine. I'm just so tired. Yeah, but I'm trying to catch up on my sleep and trying to adjust my time zone. Right now, I'm still in limbo. I don't know which time zone I'm in right now. So I took a nap because I woke up. Good Lord, I don't even remember what time I woke up. I had a busy day today. I had a lot of meetings. Stuff appeared in my doorstep, been delivered. So yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. So I'm trying to catch up with some rest if I can. Oh, Pascal, I finished the cellulose, varnish on my strap body. 12 coats. Oh wow, that must be incredible. What guitar shade is it, Pascal? Listen, I didn't even consider Schecter because of the image. I've been pleasantly blown away by this instrument. Oh yes, Schecter make great, impressive guitars. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, Joe. Harley Benton actually does make good guitars, and they have recently came out with a couple of new models which are really interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I requested for it, but they're gonna take some time. I'm just glad these two arrived in one piece. I don't know whether they're in one piece or in pieces because I haven't opened them up yet. So we'll find out together. Yes, Todd. Pineapple on pizza. My wife loves them. My kid loves them. Hawaiian pizza, right? But I'm more of a pepperoni guy. Yeah. So after calling and okay, Andrew. So after calling and emailing UPS every day, oh good Lord, for almost a week, my order from Toman finally started moving again and was delivered while I was out of town for a week. Great. So I had to ask my neighbor to take in and hold on to it until I got back. All right, that's fine. Which one did you get, Andrew? Which one did you order? Hey Wayne, how are you? Where you from, Wayne? And no, I haven't tried the Zoom MS70 CDR. Yes, Jace, are you going to talk about the FM3 today? You know what? I haven't even have a chance to play it yet. So it's right in the hall. I could unbox it later on if you guys want. But you know, I haven't got a chance to try it. So no. Oh man. Okay, that's not so good to hear, Andrew. Okay, the box is beat up, right? And as long as the content inside is intact, it's okay. I have like boxes delivered to me from Toman that was like crazy because I believe those are like shipped from sea, and most of the times packages from sea would get all drenched, and sometimes the boxes are like in a grotesque state, but yeah, most of the time the content inside are safe. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Hi, Mr. Connolly. How are you doing? Powell. Hey, long time no see. I bought a black paisley tally after seeing Jonathan's video. It's amazing guitar sound great, very comfortable. Yes, I agree. Todd, John, Jack the Rabbit has a giveaway for 500 subs on an interface. Guess who won it? You did? Alex, pizza, how are you? Nobody should eat that. I know. It's pretty famous around here. So, guess what? Pascal, it's a Strat body from. Oh, I gotta listen to this. It's a Strat body from Stewart Mac. Stu Mac, USA, Alder and Maple Top. Whoa, nice. Hmm, nice one, Pascal. What color? What color is it in now? You're from Malaysia. Ah, welcome. How do we say this in Malay? Oh, my Malay is so bad. Um, Good lord, how do you say welcome in Malay? Ah, somebody refresh my memory. All I know is ada baik. That's about how are you? Yeah. How do you say welcome in Malay? But anyway, welcome, Wayne. Welcome. Andrew Awaken had 2 stands in a box, and those boxes were beat up too, but the guitar box was imperfect. Ah, that's fine. That's cool. I guess they had their priorities, right? QWERTY Al. Oh, good lord. Alchex? QWERTY Alchex? Where you from, QWERTY? Okay, listen, now I'm putting a pedal board together. I rarely use pedals in the past, but I'm looking to expand my tone palette. Good, great for you. I've read that I should use a compressor first in the signal change. Agree, totally agree. You should get a, well, you don't have to get a real expensive. Selamat datang, yes, thank you, wait, sorry. Coming back to you, Lucien. Yes, a compressor on the first line of the first signal change. I recommend that because I've been using it for years. You don't have to like really procure an expensive compressor for that. Just a run-of-the-mill compressors that can stabilize, more or less stabilize your first signal change chain before going to any other effects and to the amp. So what you want to do, the purpose of the first compressor is to kind of like made it so that when you strike the strings on the guitar is not erratic, so you don't have like the lower strings getting louder or vice versa or anything like that. So everything is kind of smooth. Certain players do not like that, but you can still have dynamics with your playing. Okay, don't get mistaken by the fact that you're compressing the first thing after your guitar and that's gonna like kill your dynamics. No, it does not. All you need is a very slight compression, and that's all you need. You don't have to go for 5.1 ratio and nothing like that. Just a simple 2.1, if you can get it, and then that's fine. Don't have to be overly compressed. Now after that, you can go into whatever you want to do. Like you can have your boosters and the distortion units and whatever, and then to the amp. And there are people who compress after the fact, meaning after everything has been patched. Right after the preamp section, they would compress it, and this is where the more high-end compressors come into place because they kind of want to get the everything into a manageable volume. But these are mostly for recording situations. But when you're playing live, you don't have to do that. It all depends on you. What I like to do is to have 2 compressors in the beginning of the chain. Now, they're not on all the time. The first one is on all the time. It's turned on all the time. And that's just to stabilize the signal going to the various effects. The second one is where I wanted to kick in for a compressor effect. Or something like what you hear by, what's this guy called? Hackley Hawkins-Smith. He's got a great tone. Even the earlier Larry Carlton stuff where it's clean, but it sustains like forever. So if I want to get that sort of tone, I would kick in the second compressor, and yeah, that's pretty interesting. So something to play around with. All right. Okay, so where are we now? Sorry. Good lord, I'm so far. Okay, compressor. I ordered a 2-note. Alex, you ordered a 2-note Cat M yesterday. Cool, nice. Pascal neck will be maple and ebony fretboard, also for steel mac. Nice. Why didn't you choose say a I don't know, roasted maple, bird's eyes maple? Oh, that'd be nice. Okay, so you guys are answering. So cool. Thank you, Alex, for answering that. Wayne, considering ordering Fusion 2, Harley Benton in purple, sparkle, but don't know about the delivery process for such a large item. It takes about 2 weeks. All right, but please note the delivery charges, because it has gone up substantially. So you might just want to, I don't know, maybe order other stuff other than just a guitar, and to make it worth your while. Okay. Jackson, hello. Could I ask if you think about what I think about the do re mi fa sol la ti when you jam? Is it necessary to match the pitch between the pitch from the guitar and the tone in your mind? Ooh, that's a intricate question. There are many parts to it, but I kind of like do not really understand to match the pitch between the pitch from the guitar and the tone in your mind. If you're Jack, if you're talking about perfect pitch, well, I do not have. I have a relative pitch, but yet the relative is not really too good. But if I have perfect pitch, then it will come to play, because if I have perfect pitch, my goddaughter has perfect pitch, so it's crazy for her. It's like a torture for her, and she has to constantly. She's a violinist, so she has to constantly like tune her violin all the time, and it irks her when guitars or bass gets out of tune just by a cent. So if that's the case, yeah, probably it will affect you. But if you don't have perfect pitch, then it doesn't really matter, because then you come to the second part of the question, where if you visualize, or if you entertain a passage and you want to make it sound like it is in real time, in real life, then you have to practice, because these are things that we need to do. I believe there was once a question that was posed to Steve Lukather many years ago, where this interviewer asked him, so do you play what is in your mind? And he says more or less. Even the great Steve Lukather says more or less. So we try. I think that's one of the things that we strive for as guitarists, to kind of like translate it from what you hear in your head to notes, physical notes, right? So there's something to work on. I don't know whether I'm on track with the question. So forgive me, Jack. Hi, Daniel. How are you? I got a medical debt collection coming at me. Ooh, how do you deal with debt? Well, that's a good question. I don't deal with debt, because I try not to get into debt. In fact, I don't get into debt. When I was able to get a credit card, the first time when I was like, no, I didn't get a credit card when I was young. So the credit card situation came to me late in life, about 40 plus. So I made it a point to always pay my credit cards on time. In fact, I would pay them like lump sum. Like, I would sign everything, but when the end of the month comes, I'll just pay everything in full. I try not to get myself into a situation where I have to pay like installments, unless it's a really big amount, like a TV set, a couple of $1,000s or stuff like that. If I can help it, I would like break it down into like a year max, so it's easier in the pocket, instead of like paying it wholesale. I understand, but I try not to get myself into situations like this. Like, some of you guys might know, I just changed my whole air conditioning system, and it cost me a pretty sum. It's about $3,000 over in Singapore dollars, and I wanted to pay by installment, but there wasn't any scheme for that, so I bit the bullet and just paid everything. So I try to get myself in debt, and you should try to, if you can. Daniel, color is a nice green. Nice. Okay, thank you for that, Wayne. Selamat datang. Selamat datang everyone. Adik, kakak. Okay. Could you show by playing two simple chords G and A7? Oh, well, later on, Jack. Just try to remind me, okay? Because I'll break out the guitar and I'll start playing soon. Alright. Okay, Kurti, you're from Singapore. Good to know. It'd be good to introduce and just to say hi when you come in, so that everybody knows where you're from. This is a community of guitar players, folk guitar players. So so it'd be great to say hi. Paul, hi Jonathan. Have you ever played a Wesson-Bond guitar? I bought a Lazy River Hollow Neck made by Rance White NC, made of 200. Oh my good lord, Honduras mahogany, and sounds awesome. And you're from Denmark. Great. Alright, thank you for sharing, Paul. That's an interesting guitar. No, I haven't played one yet. Would love to. Sounds interesting. Wesson-Bond. So it's a Dutch-made guitar or a German-made guitar? Okay, Andrew, the guitar was a surprise for my daughter, so I asked her to help me unpack something. When she opened the guitar box and took the wrappings off and saw it, she was so shocked. She was like, "That's for me." What a great father you are, Andrew. It's nice. What is this? Todd, what are you talking about? 20.1 full limit. Yeah. If you can get that sound, it'd be great, but sometimes it's just not viable because it's just too compressed. Hi Dwight, great to have lunch with John. What are you eating, Dwight? What are you having? Alex, okay, Paul has a great review on the Mini Jubilee, and you'll find good reviews on this. Okay, great. P. Breeze Behringer makes very affordable and good compressors if anyone is on a budget. Yeah, even some of the cheaper ones, like I bought this a couple of years back, about 2 years back. This is like really cheap. This is now labeled under Harley Benton because these are like OEMs, made in China. These are like cheap compressors. It works, and I have this on all the time. If I have a pedal board, I will have it on all the time. So Zambrano, you're Spanish. You're from Spain, Joe? So not Italian, so it's Spanish. Alright, so Andrew, it's what? S620 TB. Oh, nice. Translucent blue. Cool. Great. I'm happy. I'm glad she's happy. Pascal, top of the Strat is a very nice curly make. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a nice guitar. Yeah. I wish you could post like the pictures in here so we all can see. That'd be great. Todd, that's why I love my Boss DS1. It acts as a compressor with about 1.5.1 ratio. What about high pass or OD gated like a Horizon Precision Drive? Well, if you're looking for that sort of effect, I mean there's some with the gated effect, that would only apply to certain situations. But what I'm talking about is like a live situation where you have this pedal board which is able to handle all sorts of music. Then you might want to get a overdrive unit that can suit that purpose. But if you are looking for a specific sound, then I mean the Horizon Precision Drive will work. Okay. Bienvenido. So that's welcome in Spanish. Cool. Okay. Wayne, I see a lot of G&L guitars in your videos. Do you prefer them over Fender, and what do you like about them? I love G&L guitars. I just recently did a session with my Comanche yesterday night. I did a session for a song, and it's just a Comanche all the way, and I love it. The Comanche has so many usable sounds with the MFD, and then you can have it in series, and that is a godsend because I could get. It's almost like a Strat. I'll show it to you. Not this. Okay, my Comanche is in my case, so I won't break it out. But basically, Comanche has 3 single coil MFDs and no, or Z coils. So those are like hum cancelling, but they're basically like single coil ish, a little bit thicker than the normal single coil, but they're noise cancelling. So it's really useful when you're doing sessions or when you're doing recordings. And then you have a switch where I can go parallel, and then I can get the full blown strat kind of sound, like especially in the second and fourth position where you wanted those funky sounds, or it's a unique sound that I always crave for, and that's what I look for in every strat. But I found it in the Comanche, so yeah, great guitars. G&Ls make great guitars. Alex, Boss DS1, the ultimate Nirvana pedal. Yep. I remember I used the DS1 long time ago. Like that was like, good lord, 30 years ago. Yeah. It's still great. Tony Lowe. Hi, how are you, Tony? Wait, I'm looking at a GNL Indonesian Telecaster in a player series, kind of torn between the two. Okay, great. So, Joe, brother, I like to plug in straight to the amp, no pedals, and just hey, dude, I dig it, Joe, I dig it because I like to do that too. Guess who does that too? A lot of players does that. I was just reading an article. Someone does that. He doesn't go through pedals at all. He just our Keith Richards. Yeah, Keith Richards never uses pedals, so he just plugs in directly to his Vox amp or whatever amps he was using, and I like that. But there's only a couple of amps that I can actually do that, and my favorite amp will definitely do that. That is the Fender DeVille Hot Rod. Yeah, great amp. Yeah, I could just plug into the amp and I'll be fine. I'll be happy as a lark. About credit cards, I hate them. Yeah, do I? Well, I don't actually hate them. They come in handy, especially when you're in a shop and you're looking at this and you're gawking at this guitar that you really like, but you can't really afford it right now. And you just wanted to pay for it, like in a comfortable situation. And nowadays, there are a lot of shops in Singapore where I bought my bicycle in installment, like from credit cards, but it was paid in installment, like without any without any interest. So it's interest free, and that's great. So it helped me to finance that bicycle that I wanted. So yeah, credit cards has its uses, but be very careful not to overspend on them, and basically not to pay the credit cards. Like we order online stuff, like from wherever you're ordering from Amazon or from wherever, and you pay by credit card. Some of us will pay food by credit card, McDonald's takeaway by credit cards, and all these little things, and it all adds up to a huge amount at the end of the month. What would be a good advice is to clear all this, like constantly clear this every month, so that you won't end yourself up in a debt that you cannot handle. And that's why a lot of people are up to the neck in debt because of all these little things, So, Graham, hi Graham. Yeah, that's the best way to go, Mr. Hunt. Yes. Okay. I've been in your position. Had medical debt that lasted for years. Finally paid off the last installment just a couple of days ago. Wow. Yeah, when it comes to medical things, you can't. It's really out of your hands because stuff happens, right? And sometimes the medical cost is like way above what you can afford. So, in Singapore, there's a saying like, "Don't get sick." Yeah, don't end up with a medical bill that you can't afford, because that's gonna kill you. The medical fees in Singapore is like really crazy, and I think in the States it's just the same. right? That's why it's worth buying medical insurance if you can. Yeah. All right, so Lucien, I ordered a Keeley compressor plus pre-owned, very affordable. I spent more on Chorus Stramon OLA. I have an Ibanez TS9 nice to streamer and a ProCat Proco Rat. Wow, my good lord, I haven't heard about this pedal for so long. The Rat. And they work fine, so I will stay with them. Fine, yeah, stay with them because whatever works. If there's something wrong with them, works. If it works, it works. Graham, yes. Have you seen the new Fender Pro 2 series? Are you looking to do? I've seen it, but I'm still waiting because Fender do have what you call it, demo units for guys to review. And I'm waiting for those to come around. So I just had the Taylor, so I'm looking at the Trans Acoustic, if I can get my hands on one, because I played one in the shop and I actually loved it. But it'd be great to do a review on that. So to help you guys, at least know what's happening. Yeah, the Fender Pro 2 is on my list, so we'll see. Hey, Caleb. Hello, brother. Jesus loves you too. It's so late and you're still up. Have you gone out on a date, Caleb? Or you just came back from a date? Andrew, Daniel asked if they'll let you get a payment plan. Okay. Tony Low to Lucien. Great, you guys are talking among yourself. Okay. Hi, Orion, how are you? Still looking for any horror stories or ghost stories? No, not tonight. I don't know, we'll see. Joe, you're from Texas. My grandfather was from Spain. Nice. Okay. Cool. Matthew, asked my guitar teacher if we do lessons fortnight instead of weekly because my uni exam was coming up. He got mad and said my guitar learning and skill would deteriorate. What do you think, Matthew? I used to have students that told me that they because in my lessons I would give them stuff to do, like homework and stuff like that, and they would come up to me and says, okay, John, I need to do lessons every fortnight so that I can have more time to do. I said, yeah, fine. For me, it doesn't really matter. But I found out that the trend is that students that do fortnight lessons will mostly leave will mostly leave the classes after a while. Yeah, they will just slowly just lose interest. So in a way, he's right, but not necessary too, because if you have the passion to learn, you will not deteriorate, you will not lose interest. But if you're one of those who are on the fringe, then he's right. Yeah, so this is from my heart, so I'm not gonna bullshit you. So this is coming straight off my heart. Joe, John, what's your favorite guitar? The one you play the most? My GNL Comanche and my Strat, my Japanese made Strat. Yeah, the one where I put on the Vega Tram. Which, incidentally, have you guys seen the little snippets that I made of the live stream that I did, the live stream concert that I did on Friday? That's why I'm so tired, because Thursday we had a rehearsal. Half an hour is up. So Thursday I had rehearsal, and we started late. We started about 7 p.m. We ended at 2 a.m. And that took a whole chunk out of me because there were 17 songs to go through, and some of the songs are not really easy. And then on Friday we had the actual show itself, so there were sound check, and the singers came in, we ran through with them. So yeah, it's pretty hectic on Friday. And but the fun part of this whole thing is that I managed to get my Harley Benton Fusion HHT featured. And this is the first time I brought the guitar for a live show. as you might remember. Thank you, David. How are you doing, brother? Thank you so much. So if you remember, I installed the Vega Tram on the Harley Benton Fusion, and I was telling you guys, in the video, that I really want to put this guitar out and use it for a live gig to see how it fared. And I was so pleasantly surprised. It did way beyond my expectation. It sounded great. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. It's got its unique sound, and it suits my requirement perfectly, because I could get it to sound really nice rhythmically. Play rhythm guitars. I could do all these Gloria Estefan stuff with all the Latin rhythm and whatever funk stuff I can do, and yet get away with the rockier stuff, and the tremolo arm works like a dream. So yeah, I was like really happy with it. Okay? And that's why I'm so tired. So I'm trying to recuperate. All right, so where were we? Good Lord. Okay, you guys are talking about myself. Todd, I think that's why so many musicians like Sweetwater. No interest as long as you can handle the monthly principal payment. That's right. But you do know that Sweetwater would add their own thing inside. And because Sweetwater is big, you don't actually see and feel the difference in pricing, because they're really big, so that they can order stuff at a lower price, and you get the benefit, but they still have additional costs on top. Or think about it, how are you going to make money out of the business if there's no money to be made, right? Okay, right on, John. Okay. Okay, you guys are talking about yourself. Cool. Okay, so David just came in, which incidentally, it's time to tell you guys that I have this super chat and super, what you call that, sticker. Yeah, so if you want to buy me coffee, yeah, you just do what David did. I would appreciate that. All right, so Matthew, so I dropped my guitar teacher. Do you do lessons, Jonathan? Yeah, I actually had a new student on Sunday from London, of all places. So yeah, I gotta cater to the timing. Matthew, I tell you what, in case you have I don't know whether you have okay, just join my Facebook group. John is just too loud. All right, and you can PM me there, private message me there. Okay, in Facebook, John is just too loud. So okay. He was getting very defensive, sending me a lot of oh my good Lord. Okay, don't worry, I won't do that to you. I'll send a hitman squad. Oh, okay, who is this? Hi Jonathan, my name is Omar. My friend Bars is brought the oh yes, he's from, you guys are from Israel. Where are you from Jerusalem? Yeah, he's a great player, your friend Bar. I mean, he's a phenomenal player, and I told him so. He's so young and he's so good. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad he loved that guitar, the CLD 41. It's a great guitar. It's right here. This one. Yeah, this one is hanging on top. Mark Bradford, yes, saw it 2 a.m. while like hair bar bands. Oh, yeah, but that's just rehearsals, right? So you know what, Mark? It's a joy to play with a band. Definitely a joy to play with a band, because, like I said, there's this periods where you don't interact with people, and I'm doing videos like this or live streams. I get to play by myself. So to play with a band is like a blessing for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, Andrew, great. So thank you for feeding it back to me, because I need other pairs of ears to kind of confirm what I'm hearing. So I asked Casey, who incidentally is my bassist, the one who was playing the G&L Kiloton bass, incredible bass, incredible player. So I asked him about it, and he says, yeah, it sounded great. So But then again, you know, he's been with me for years, so I don't know. Excuse me. Tony, do you think the HP single coils are too noisy? Well, that depends on which single coil. Yeah, most of them are noisy. And those are from Roswell's, right? Yeah, most of them are around. Yeah. In fact, most single coils are noisy, unless you get the noiseless ones, which will have a trade-off because there'll be difference in tone. Or you get a Z coil, like, you know, on my Comanche, right? Most single coils have noise. Hi, Brian. Hey, what? Just having a break practicing. Cool. Loving those P90s guitars. Have set up the tag set. Dang, these P90s are lively. Great. Cool. Hi, David. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. Omar Schubert. Hey, hi, how are you? Omar, where you? Omar, let me see. Omar. Are you the same guy that I just spoke to? Hold on. No. Omar, where are you from, Omar? Omar Schubert. Or Schubersa. Schubersa? Where you from, Omar? Matthew, I will definitely hit you up on Facebook. Just don't send hit squads, please. Okay. I won't. I'll send drones. Yeah. Ghost stories. Oh, woohoo! All right. Hey, David. You doing great? My birthday's tomorrow and my new OM. Good grief. Oh, man. That's so cool. I'm so happy for you. And thank you, Jace. You shouldn't have. But thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday, David. Shall we do a happy birthday song for David? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to David. Happy birthday to you. I won't ask, how old are you? Hey, you're from Israel. You're from the north. All right. I couldn't pronounce your name, brother. My dear Israeli brother. I couldn't pronounce your name because it's in Hebrew. I don't read Hebrew, although I love to. Okay, Abar lives where I live. I'm the production guitar player too, and I ordered a guitar for him. Cool, great. You guys are great. Yeah. Who's this? Kavinkito? Kavinkito? I hope I pronounced it right. What's the setup when you record a guitar? Do you also post-process it indoor after recording it? Well, that depends on what I'm recording. If I'm recording acoustic guitar, yes, I do some very slight post-processing. And I try to use the same processing process for all the acoustic guitars that I review so that it's uniform. In a recording situation where I'm doing a session, yes, I would try not to do that. I would try to keep it raw, so I send the raw files to the producer so that the engineers can do whatever they want to do. There's always a danger of EQing before anything, because you tend to like get a sound that you like, but then it would not be suitable for the whole arrangement. So I try not to do that when I'm doing my professional work, when I'm doing a session. For the videos that I do, yeah, I process it, but like I said, very minimal. As far as electric guitars are concerned, I'm using the Line 6 Native, so there's not much processing that I do because everything is in the Line 6 Helix Native. So yeah, great question, Gavinko. And he was surprised. Bar was surprised about sound. That's great. How do you pronounce your name, brother? My Jewish brother, how do you pronounce your name? First time. Hi, Dick. Thank you. Welcome. My brother-in-law was a progressive musician and producer. Hours always noon to 4 a.m. Gigs always very late. Yeah. Oh, so you're Omar Yona. All right. Okay. So we call you Omar. Okay, okay. Yona, is that for Jonathan? I'm just curious. Yona, is it for is that how you pronounce Jonathan? Like my name, Jonathan. How do you pronounce it in Hebrew? Anyway, I'm digress. Okay, Omar Shubas. Okay, so you're from. So you have two. We have two. One is Omar and one is Omar. So Omar, you're from Germany. Okay, the one with the math rock Midwest. Oh yes, yes, yes. I haven't heard that yet. I haven't checked out yet. Yes, I remember you, Omar. Welcome. And JG24. Hi, how are you? Where are you from, JG? Matthew, I can't find your Facebook group now. I can only find your personal page. PM me on my personal page, and I'll send you the link. All right. Hi, Jeff. Dropping in from Wales in the UK. Thank you for doing the HH Fusion live clips. Usually only hear them in isolation in demos. I got one in July. Can't wait to play it live. Yeah. How's the situation in Wales? I heard that it's not so good in the UK. Yeah. I hope things will get better. Yeah. Mark Bradford. Blocked? What is blocked? Mark. What is blocked, Mark? Omar, the second name is Schubesser, right? Schubesser? It's a German word. That's not my real name. It's a nickname. Ah, okay. Yeah. Wunderbar. Okay, Jack. Grateful you can post some videos about jamming teaching. Simple chords are good enough. Could you share how you jam? Any steps for you for jamming? Thanks a lot. All right, I would advise you. You know, for me as a working musician, I would not want to or get you to buy gears or stuff that you don't need. So, but this is one thing that you need if you are just starting out. It's relatively cheap. It costs me about $100 Singapore dollars. You can get it one used for, you know. So this is a looper. This is a Ditto looper from TC Electronics. This is my very good friend. Yeah. So if you're starting out, playing guitar, so take note. Who was I talking to? Who's that wanted to? Matthew, right? So take note, Matthew. So if you're serious about learning guitar, looper is something that you need to get. JG, you're from Sengkang. Okay, good, fellow Singaporean. All right. So I have a couple of locals here. Cool. So yeah, Jack, if you can get a looper, it will help you substantially, very much so, because you can learn how to loop and, you know, practice chords at the same time and learn how to layer stuff and do lines on top, and that'll be great. All right. oh yeah, block. Oh, nah, happy birthday is that song is public domain, so I'm fine. Yeah, I'll bet, David. That's a great guitar. Okay, I got you, Omar. I got your name right now, Omar Yona. Okay, so I was right. Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan. It's a pigeon. Yona is a pigeon. Ah. I didn't know that. Okay, so Pascal has raised a name that I miss Van Halen. Yeah. So I woke up to the news that he passed away. So it was a sad morning for me. Yeah, I grew up, you know, I didn't grow up listening to him, you know, when I was playing the clubs, you know, he was at the top, you know, and we were so influenced. All the guitarists around at my time were so influenced by him. Great guitar player, you know, in every sense of the word. You know, he's melodic, you know, it's flashy at the same time, great showmanship. Yeah, so yeah, it's a loss for all of us. Rest in peace, Van Halen. Rest in peace, Eddie. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Lucian is right. It's great for jamming. It's great for, yeah. Yes, Orion. Yes. Hi, Andy. How are you? Pokemon. I need help. How can I help you with? uh, listen, we have a Boss RC. Oh, that's a great looper. She's a cellist, and we gig together. Boss does more complex looping for live performance, but Ditto is great for the money. Yeah, I'll bet. I was about to get a RC 500 because I want at one time to get into looping, but changed my mind and bought a Harley Benton guitar instead. Jeff, thanks man, appreciate that. We are having local restriction in Wales, and at the moment it's going to be a long winter, but keeping positive. Yeah, just stay safe, Jeffrey. Just stay safe. You know, as the weather gets cold, it gets a little bit hairy. Okay, so Pokemon, Poke fan games. I'm going to buy a guitar for Christmas, all right? And I don't know what to get. Who is it for? For yourself? Richard Johnson, I used the Joyo one-man band. It's a looper with a drum machine. Yes. And you know what? I haven't reviewed this yet, but I'm going to in time to come. Soon, hopefully this week. This one. Right? So this is the MG300 from Nuex. Yeah. I haven't opened this yet, so I'm going to do a review of this. And this comes in with all the the amp modeling and the looper and the drum machine. So yeah, it's great for, and it's not terribly expensive. So if you're looking for all-in-one unit, something to get, something to think about, right? Mark, I use a GT100 or a cost pad for looping or loop in the door. Okay, that's great. That works. Alex, Eddie was a Dutch. Yes, we know. Hence the name Van Halen, right? Yeah, I know. And Orion, I love. Yes, he's always smiling. Yeah. That's why I miss him so. You always have that smile. How well. Oma, I record with Kemper in my studio and use the Strat-1 Big Sky for ambient sound, and I always want to know if I can do auto swell in Kemper without. Yes, you can. You can. Of course you can with the volume knob. I don't do volume swells with volume pedals. I used to do. I'm so used to doing it with my volume knob, and that's why I need my volume knobs to be working perfectly. I have a problem with my SG, my LTD SG, because those were like the pickups are like the EMGs, but the volume knob is kind of stiff, and that worries me. So I probably have to take it to Wayne and maybe see what he has, what sort of volume knobs he has in his shop, and then change it, to something that's smoother. Because such a waste, great guitar. What shape tone? Oh, so you're talking to Pokemon. Okay. Why do I call him Pokemon? Poke fan. I presume you're a Pokemon fan, but I don't know. I might be wrong. Andrew Awaken, I was shocked when I heard. Yeah. But he was saying that there was one interview where he said he had cancer because of the metal pick that he was using early on in his career, where he used to put in his mouth before he does all the finger tapping, and he was saying it's because of the metal pick. I don't know. But I know he smokes a whole lot. Yeah. $500. Pinjet, somewhere this week, hopefully. Yeah, I got a heavy schedule for the next 2 months, so I'm trying, and everything just came in like a floodgates. When it rains, it pours. So I have a whole lot of stuff that got in today. The 2 Harley Benton guitars and stuff that came from Davis, and then I got 2 more guitars coming in from City Music tomorrow. I don't know, man. I'll try to pace it in a way that is comfortable for me, because at the same time I have my production work, so I still need to finish my work. Yep. And next month I have 3 live streams. So, okay, so it's good. I thank God for that. He's blessed me with work. Yeah. So it's really sad about Van Halen. Yeah. Oh, it's not for you. For $500, 500 US. Todd, is there a URL for the full show you did with the band recently? Yes, I have the URLs. If you want, I can pass it to you. I mean, Omar, if you have the function in the camper that do it, and you don't need to do it manually. Oh, well, I don't think there's. I don't know about the camper because I play with it just briefly because I'm not really a camper guy, even though I like the profile, the end profile. Maybe there's an auto swell thing. I don't know. You can take a look at it, but auto swell doesn't really work, does it? Yeah. So I guess your best option would be a expression pedal. You know. Pokemon games, you're in luck. This package behind me, take a look afterwards because I'm gonna open this up soon. Andrew, I agree. It was most likely the smoking. Some people smoke all their lives and never have a problem, but I'm so fortunate. Genetics play a big role, I guess. Yeah, I used to smoke 2.5 packs a day, so I decided to quit in the year 2000 and never looked back since. It's 20 years. So you never know. My dad was a heavy smoker too, but cancer didn't kill him. His heart gave up. So such is life. It's always fleeting. Yeah, we so fragile. We never know what will hit us. And I thank God every day that I'm alive. Every day that I'm able to talk and play, and to ride my bicycle. I thank God for that. All right, Oma. Yeah, you do that. Okay, come. Let's do the unboxing. Good luck. Okay, I'm gonna do this real time because I haven't opened this up yet. Who's this? Pokemon games. Pay attention, okay? What is this? I've never done an unboxing on my lap, so forgive me if I'm a tad slow. Okay. Ooh. Why do I have a 9-volt battery? It's active pickups? I'm excited. I'm always excited when it comes to unboxing a Harley Benton guitar. I don't know, just the fact that it's Whoa. Yeah, it looks like a Schecter guitar, the Amarok. Has that same feel to it. Oh, nice. So I got the 6-string version. So this is like, oh wow, these are EMGs. Hence the 9-volt battery. So this is 24 frets. Check this out. This is like neck through. Nice. Yeah, it reminds me of a Schecter guitar. Exactly. Has that feel to it. Wonder how it sounds. 19. This is a hardtail. Okay, let's hear how it sounds like. But I need to plug in the 9-volt battery. Hey, hi Chris, how are you? Thank you. Thank you for the coffee. Pretty, yeah, Todd? Okay. Give me a second while I power this up. Hi Chris, are you busy with work? Because I am. So you're digging it? Andrew, you like it? Is that baritone? I don't know. Was it a baritone? Don't look like. No, just a normal guitar. heavy metal guitar. Hang on guys, it's still powering up. I'm powering up my door so I can play this guitar. Okay, let me get the EMGs in. Oh, there's a battery compartment right here. There's already batteries, so they gave me a spare. So I guess that battery is like this battery comes in originally, and they probably did some QC, so they have another battery in it. Okay, let's hear. Let's get this guitar. Can you guys hear the guitar? Okay, let me tune this guitar. Ooh, not set up properly. I think it's a baritone guitar. Kazee. Probably, I think so, right? I think you're right. I think it's a C. So what? I haven't played like a C tuning, so is this a C tuning? Yeah, this is an F? Why is this an F? What gauge is this in? You know what? It is a baritone guitar. Alright, so guys, happy are you? Because I never played on a baritone guitar. That's how ignorant I am. So what's the tuning for a baritone guitar? Can someone tell me? If not, then I'll do a search. So give me some time. Tuning for a baritone guitar. The baritone guitar, okay, well, no standard tunings. It's a perfect fourth lower. Okay, so it's B. B? Why is it B? Kind of just like drop one tone down, right? So I could just play it in drop C tuning, drop D, drop C. I think, yeah. Drop D. Okay, I'll just do a D tuning. So this would be a B. This would be an A. And then this would be this would be a F. It's so awesome. I haven't actually played on the baritone guitar, so I'm in new territory right now. So help me out, guys. So what? This is supposed to be I'll be a C, I guess. So this will be a G. I think you're right, Kissy. This is in a drop C tuning. Yep. So this will be a D. But I'm going to do it in D. Okay, hang on. I'm going to try to tune this in C. Wait, so what? C. So it'd be A, so it's G, so this is supposed to be G, okay. So F, are what? F, E flat, what is this? F to what? F, E flat, D. It's not moving. Why is it not moving? Huh? Okay. Good Lord. Wait. Let me see now. It's a G. So I'm all confused. So from F to E flat. D sharp. what? This is C. No, it shouldn't be C. So this is our D becomes C. C becomes B flat. Alright. And then G becomes F. And then E becomes C. Sounds weird. Well, the ratio for the tuners are not really good. No, I don't know. Omar. I don't know whether they're Jews. Marina Bay Sands is American owned, if I'm not mistaken. Now, JG on B is a bit too low. It's just nice. It's nice. That's interesting. Yeah, it feels weird. It just feels weird. But nice. I've actually always wanted to play and to own a baritone guitar. So now I do. Ooh. So I got to plan this properly in a song because I got to work out the keys. But it's really nice. But nice. I like. What do you guys think? I don't know what I have to check the specification for this guitar. I don't know the scale. I don't know anything about this, you know. So I just saw it. I thought it was like a normal 24 fret guitar, but apparently it's not. It's a baritone guitar. Interesting. So it means they have to find a different set of strings. I don't know what they're strung with, so I got to find out from Thomann what these are strung with. But it's pretty decent of them to give me an additional 9V batteries. Yeah, it's active. Sorry, your question? Hi, David. I like it, but I won't be allowed to speak or buying any guitars for a while, according to my wife. Well, your birthday is coming. Your birthday is tomorrow. You have a new guitar. Come on, David. I can't wait. It's always good to have a guitar as a birthday gift. You know. Incidentally, David, your birthday is very near to mine. Yes, we are October kids. Okay, so where were we? Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Kizzy, for trying to get me around this. Where you from, Kizzy? So it's drop C. Baritones are great to get those. Waiting in vain to get his metal shred on. Yeah, it never happened. Crap. Can't pitch web address. 27-inch scale. I don't know. Looks like. Or does not state where the tuning is. Yeah, news from RollingStone.com. Wow. Yeah, that figure. Tony X Factory string in 013 is drop A. Drop A? No, drop A is a bit too, yeah. Drop B or drop C. I think it's more or less for drop C. It could be B. Yeah, it could be B. I don't know. But C is okay for me, so yeah, I'll confirm it and let you guys know when I do the review. Yeah. But those sticker string feels weird. Yeah, it does feel weird. It feels like I'm playing a bass. Lower strings feels like I'm playing a bass. Richard Johnson. I was using Addictive Drums, so this is a plug-in on in my digital workstation. Yeah, I use it for my work. Yeah. It's great. It's nice. Hey guys, if you're here, hit the like button. Right? Please do me a favor and hit the like button. Yeah, me too, Tony. I thought it was just a normal guitar, you know. So it is a baritone guitar. The drop C reminds me of some Smash Pumpkins. Yeah. Jeff, you did well coming back to us. Then I thought you were away. Great sound that you set up there. I use a Helix Native. for my on my digital workstation, which I'm using a digital performer for my DAW. So the Line 6 Helix Native is my go-to when it comes to guitar. Yeah, and the drum machine that you hear, that's not a drum machine. That's actually a plugin called Addictive Drums. Alright, so again, one more look at it. It's a nice looking guitar. Yeah, very Schecter-like. Made in Indonesia, so probably made in the same factory as Schecter's. Huh? What do you think? These are stainless steel frets, super jumbo, I guess. These are not really cheap, you know. These are more or less the higher range of the Harley Benton guitars that are available. I thought this was like in gloss, but it's in satin, and there's like an arch top. Really nice. Yep. I just did 108. I just did that. Okay. What are we supposed to do now? Okay, we're supposed to break out some of these glues. I'm actually interested in one combo, which looks really interesting. What's this? I have a couple of pedals from Russia. Yeah, and what this is J Rocket. Okay, and then this is really interesting. I don't know what is this. Let's break this out. Someone was telling me this is like Christmas time. Feels like Christmas. Although Christmas this year is kind of bleak. But it's always good to have a bit of joy. There you go. So they sent me the wrong one. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they sent me the right one. Yeah, for standard tuning, right? What in the world is this? This is like a cookie wrapped in oil paper. Oh. You guys know about this pedal? This is a Vermurem by Jan Ray. What is this? This is like, there's no indication of anything. The knobs are like totally devoid of anything, like, you know, any markings or what these knobs are for. But if I'm not mistaken, I think this is there's no instruction manual too. What in the world is this? And you got, these are from Japan. This is from Japan. I don't know. I gotta read out about this. Oh, what pedal is this? Is this a? You guys know anything about this? You guys know anything about this? Is this a distortion pedal? Ah, of course I know why it is. Yeah, just that. Well, I can't know what it is. That's a unique way to pack this, right? Okay, so one down. What you got? What is this? This is this from Russia. I don't know, what is this. Ooh. Y'all know what it is? Oh, Orin? Really? It's a Timmy clone? This is a IR-based cabinet simulator. Alright? So I guess you can load in your IRs and this will act as a speaker cabinet, and this will work, if I'm not mistaken, in conjunction with this other pedal, which is also from, what is this from? This is also from Russia, so I guess they're the same company. Are they the same company? St. Petersburg? Yeah, they're from the same company. The company's name is Shiftline. Ooh, nice. Ooh, this is interesting. This is something that caught my eye. Jeanette from Davis actually highlighted this to me. Alright, so this is like an amp simulator. Imagine an amp in a pedal box. So this is like the twin, they call it the twin tube preamplifier. Awesome. I would love to try this. So this goes on with this, will make the perfect amp and cap simulator for your pedal board. Awesome. Wonder how it sounds like. You got a whole lot of jacks behind. I don't know what these are for. I guess one is in, one is out, but there's no indication of what is what. So I need to read up. As usual, all these things would like take time because you need to read up a lot of stuff. And there are like, you know, a whole lot of materials, reading materials here. So I guess most people will buy these two items together, right? Most of them will buy these two. So, and they're not really that. Well, this is expensive. this is kind of like expensive. This is about 885 Singapore dollars. But basically, you're having an amp in the pedal box, in the pedal, right? In the size of a pedal. So, you got to check out how it sounds like. You have a balance out, which is cool, right? The USB or micro SD card. You have also a headphone out. It's interesting. This is like normal, straight through. Interesting. We'll see. I think I'll probably enjoy. Putting this through its paces and hearing what it can do. Interesting. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. Sorry guys. Okay, so hi 108. Hi Michael McDaniel. Always good. Yeah. Hi Ivan. It's a boost overdrive pedal. Yeah, you're right. Hi Angel Gamer. How are you? Okay, so got this squared away. Now this pedal is interesting. I don't know what is this. This is also another kind of distortion thing. This is from this came in, so it's like, this is called the Dude. Remember the song The Dude from Quincy Jones? So this is the Dude. It's supposed to be like a Dumple amp similar. That's what they told me. I could be wrong. But this is from this is from J Rocket Audio Design from the States. Right. So you have ratio, deep, treble. Oh, what is this? Looks like a amp simulator. Again, there's no manual, nothing. So I guess you have to go online and check this out and see what is this all about. Interesting. I like pedals, you know. But I couldn't afford them because they're also expensive. And to have a pedal board is so much fun, but it's so much hassle. And when I'm doing, like, when I'm touring as a musician, doing gigs and stuff like that, it's always good um, to um, lessen your risk of malfunction, of anything malfunction, in terms of cables and stuff like that. So that's why I always chosen the multi effects route. You know. Okay, so I'm done with all this. And that's all the unboxing I'm able to do today. There's another guitar outside which I will not show. So just to keep you guys guessing what's the other guitar about. I know there are a couple of guitars that are on the new it's a couple of new guitars from Harley Benton that is pretty interesting. There's this tally thing, which has a whole lot of other color variations, and I actually requested for one, but I have to wait, I guess, until I review these two guitars. Jeff, yes, in answering your question, yes, I was busy. I'm still busy, so, but I couldn't possibly neglect you guys. So yeah, I came in to do a couple of stuff, in this live stream. Russian pedals seems so cool. Yeah, you're right. I wish they had Russian names though. That'd be interesting. Tony, I hope I can go home and get my purchase too. What do you mean, Tony? Aren't you at home now? Oh, you're still in Macau? Are you still in Macau? Were you the one who is still in Macau, stuck there? Hey, Philippe Bogart. How are you? 108. Jonathan, I went to buy my first guitar, and to get a better guitar, I thought I might get a audio interface and use amp sims for a start. What do you think? You could try that. Yeah, that's if you're space constrained, like my place. I can only afford this small little amp, which is good enough. But my advice to young players is to always try to play with an amp if you can, and understand the workings of an amplifier. Be it tube, transistors, doesn't really matter. But I always recommend a tube amp for a beginner, because then you understand the workings of a amp, and at the same time understand what constitutes a good tube amp sound. You got to know all this if you're a serious guitarist, especially a serious electric guitarist. I played my share of amps when I first started, so I own a couple of amps myself. It's only after when I started touring and when I started doing a whole lot of studio gigs, recordings and stuff, that I found it redundant to have amplifiers around anymore. So I went to the multi-effects and the amp simulator route, like I said, because it's more convenient. And if given a choice, I would love to play the amps that are in the studios, but most studios, they don't really upkeep their amps properly, and so I always I have to come back again to my multi-effects board, the Line 6 stuff and all that. So yeah, if it's up to you, but I would recommend you getting an amp. And you just thought it would be cheaper than getting a good amp. We can buy a more expensive guitar and get a good amp there. Yeah, fine. Do whatever you see fit to do. It's always good to plan your finances or so, and not get carried away. Joshua Chen, where are you from, Joshua Chen? Oh really, Tony? Ibanez PGM 500. Cool, nice. 108. I also want to tell you that I love the vibe of your streams. They're quite positive and very informative. You and your content is awesome. Thank you, 108. Thank you. So Joshua, where are you from? fellow Singaporean. Yeah. Hi, how are you? It's always nice to greet people, but I find that most Singaporeans here don't do that. Come on. Line 6 Portgo or Boss GT100. Hi Labelle, how are you? I have not reviewed the Boss GT, but I'm a Line 6 diehard fan, so I will go for the Portgo because I did review that Portgo and I found it to be I found it to be okay. To be a excellent multi effect sport at that price range. Well, obviously I'm using a Helix, so if you compare the Portgo to a Helix, there are certain things that you can't do on the Portgo. For example, bi-amping, and stuff like that. But as a multi effects unit, yeah, it's really okay. It's more than okay actually. But I would prefer the Portgo than the Boss because I never quite liked the Boss sound. I find it's a bit too brittle for my liking and for my taste. And that's why I never went in for the GT 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever they have in the series. Ever since I discovered Line 6. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. It's okay, Joshua. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's always good to. It's always yeah. I get a couple of Singaporeans here who never did say hi and just blurt out a question. So I thought, yeah, we are better than this. Anyway, moving along, Swinehound, what are some of your biggest musical influence, albums or artists? I have a lot of influence in throughout the years. One of my greatest influence is the group 10cc. Eric Stewart is a great guitarist. Strangely enough, I'm not really influenced by Pink Floyd, by David Gilmour. I only liked their first album, which is The Dark Side of the Moon, and after that I kind of went on to listen to something else or some other stuff. And Toto was a major influence to me, and Journey too. Bad Company was also a major influence. So I listened to a whole lot of genres of music. Glenn Campbell is a major influence to me. And a lot of Eagles is a major influence to me. So yeah, as you can tell, I listen to a whole genre of music, and I try to absorb as much as I can in my earlier years. But when it comes to guitar playing, Steve Lukather of Toto, New Sean of Journey, or like I mentioned earlier, Eric Stewart from 10cc, and even guys like what's this guy from Genesis, a guitar player who plays for so many people. What's his name? I forgot his name. If you guys know the name, just put it down there. So yeah, he is a great player. And of course the LA Cats, the West Coast studio players like Michael Landau, Dan Huff, Jay Graydon, David Williams, so many of them, Larry Carlton, Lee Ratner, yeah, all these guys I listen intently, and pick up what I can from them. They are a heavy influence on my music journey, my musical journey. Might get Pokey fan, might get an Archetype Nolly. Gotta go on that 7 days trial. Yeah, go for it. So Mario Volante, hello from Portugal. Hello, how are you? I'm about to buy my first electric guitar because of your videos. They're very helpful. Thank you. Have fun. Oh yeah, that's what we thought, Andrew. But you know what? When I first bought my Line 6 POD, the kidneys, right? And it came in with a CD, sort of an introduction to this whole Line 6 range of products, and it was really hilarious because it was narrated by this British guy. he's so funny, but that's kind of sold me wholesale about the company and about their mission statement, and I was totally blown away by their mission statement, and I've been a fan ever since. And the pod was a great tool for me because I used the pod for my sessions, for my session work back in the days. So I would carry everywhere to Taiwan, to Hong Kong, and we'll just use the pod. And guys would go like, "What is this small little thing?" And they'll be like, "Wow, this sounded really good." So yeah, instead of me lugging around my 54 kg rack mount system, I just brought along my pod. That's great. So Tony, if you have an iPhone, I suggest you use the bias effects on iPhone so that you can know more about different sounding amps before actual. Yeah, that's a great advice, Tony. Steve Hackett. No, it's not Steve Hackett. Steve Hackett used to be in Genesis, but the other guy that plays for Phil Collins too, Daryl Strumer, that's his name. Yep. Okay, David, you take care. I'm so excited for you, David. Have fun. Yeah, modern guitar will sing. Michael McDaniel, do I listen to John Mayer? Yeah, I do listen. I like his first album. After that, I actually kind of like there's one album that he did that's kind of country. Yeah, I dig that too. But after that, I just kind of stopped and I moved on to some other stuff. In fact, I didn't move on to some other stuff. I stuck on to the stuff that I'm familiar with because some of the new music, I just couldn't absorb it. Yeah, John Mayer is one of the better better guitarists. But I tend to listen more. The newest stuff that I tend to listen are more country western. Yeah, the country groups. They have really great groups right now in the country scene. Yeah. Okay, I've been at it for almost 2 hours. So, any more questions? I have no more things to unbox, I guess. Nope, that's all I have for today. Hopefully, I'll be doing another review soon. Okay, you guys may be more knowledgeable than me. A baritone guitar. Well, guitar of this nature, baritone. What do you use them mostly for? Can you guys tell me? So, by looking at this Amarok, I guess it's for djent, or heavy metal, which I don't play. So, could I use a baritone guitar normally, which I plan to do it? Probably base the review on that. I'll probably play the guitar normally on a drop C or drop B tuning. Yeah. How old are you, Michael? If I may ask. Djent? I don't play Djent, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this guitar. I didn't know I ordered a baritone. Just no model here. I don't know. We'll see. How old are you, Michael? Oh my good lord, Michael, you are older than me. 1953, that's a good year. Alright, Todd, you take care. Take care, Todd. Thanks for joining us. Let me check my order. Did I order the right stuff? Yeah, baritone. I ordered baritone. Why in the world did I order a baritone? In any case. So, it says 13 to 62. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this has ebony fretboard, mahogany body. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Glow in the dark side markers on the fretboard. Interesting. Yep, it's a heavy metal guitar. Cool. Interesting. You lost count? 1953, sir, you're you're like 68 years old right now. 67 years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the big 60, come 27th of this month. So yeah. It's really an eye opener. I mean, it started a couple of years back when, we always thought that we are like that things would never change. 67, great, Michael. Yeah, we always thought that things would never change until we start seeing our artists and actors or whatever that you admire or respect pass away, and you go like, oh wow, and or Van Halen, is one example, and there are a lot of others who have passed away. So it kind of like makes you think about your own fragile state and how things can just turn like that. It's really sad to see people that you admire, that you thought belongs to your generation, going off. Yeah. It's a very poignant reminder. Mm. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. So you guys got any more questions? Hey, Paul, you're 67 too. Yeah, seems like a good age. I have a couple of friends who are like 60 over. Yeah, great age. Michael, I forgot where you from. Paul, where you from? Larson, you're from Europe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't know. So Paul, where you from? And Michael. Hi, Angel Gamer. Denmark. Yes, okay, so I was right. How is everything in Denmark right now? It's okay. Oh, Michael, you're in Galveston? No. Where's GA? Augusta? Augusta, GA. Where's GA? Hi, Pix. Hello. What is GA? GA stands for... Thank you, Jordan. Thank you so much. Where you from, Jordan? Georgia. Okay, so you're from Georgia. All right. How's the situation there, Michael? Everything okay, or is the cases going down? Michigan, right? Oh, Michigan, right? We heard about what happened to your governor. Yeah. Anyway, we try to stay away from politics in this channel, so I shan't go there. Pix, you just came in. Yeah, he came in late because I just did a unboxing of this. This is a new Amarok. Right. I have another guitar in the hall, so I also unboxed a couple of pedals. Yeah, you were late, but anyway, you can always go back and watch. You know, there are a couple of new guitars. There are 2 guitars that's coming in tomorrow from Vox, of all places, of all brands. So the new guitars from Vox looks interesting. Yeah. And you saw the picture of FM3. Yeah. That would take me a while to get to know this. And okay, Michael, the COVID is declining this week. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're in the state. You're in one of the states that has declining COVID cases. That's great. Yeah. So the FM3 will take a while to kind of figure out. Like what I did for the Kemper. It took me a while to figure out the Kemper because I just want to know how it works and how easy is it to get around. So the FM3 is another challenge in a ways, and I'm actually real tired, you know. So I don't know. Well, I'll take my time. Jonathan MC75, how are you? Where are you from, Jonathan? Yeah, it's beautiful. How long did it take to get 2 weeks, give or take? Yeah, 2 weeks. I was kind of worried because they didn't give me any tracking numbers, so I didn't know whether it's on its way or is it stuck in Germany. But I wrote an email to Thomann, and before they could answer, the items arrived in my doorstep like a couple hours ago. Yeah. Richard Johnson, you're talking to 108? Or you're at 108. The cool guitar amp sound keeps you motivated to play and practice. I have multi effects, but more fun on the real amp. Oh, Jonathan, you're from Ireland. Okay, good, great. We have a couple of guys from Ireland too. I guess it's not in today. Yeah. No, I have not heard of the SX guitars from Rondo Music. Are they good? Are they good? I never heard them, so I wouldn't know. And you're right, Richard. But you're talking to someone else, I guess. 108. Who's 108? Okay, yeah. You're talking to 108. And which I agree. I mean, playing with a real amp is part of your education as a guitarist. It's part and parcel of your growing up, your maturing as a musician. So playing with an amp is important, actually. Where do I find the jam tracks to use to play with? Oh, this can be found in iTunes. Do a search in iTunes Store, backing tracks for guitars, and you'll have a whole lot of options to choose from. So be careful with some of the backing tracks because they are really badly produced, you know. But some of them are really great. So I try to shop around for the good ones. Yeah. Excuse me. Yes, Paul. In 2006, I was in Singapore where I had the honor to get to know Horace Wee. Oh wow. Yeah, I know Horace. He belongs to a band called Flybaits. Great band. They were like a show band with a horn section, you know, with a rhythm section. I love these guys because they're so entertaining. They're like my how should we call? We look up to them. You know, guys like me and my time, we look up to them because these are all seasoned musicians, and they are friendly. They don't have airs. They don't have attitudes. They're real nice people. You know. So you know Horace, great. SXR budget guitars made in Korea that are decent, maybe not on the same level as HB, but definitely a Gegen guitar. Cool. Well, people didn't say the same thing, but you know, what, the same level as HB, meaning that they're better than HB or not so good as HB? Picks, all my frets even on your Harley Benton? I guess so, yeah. Even the ones I actually bought in the beginning, they were okay. They were pretty decent. They're all even. There's no uneven frets. Wait, you're not mistaken. There was one guitar which I got Wayne to kind of like hammer down the frets, and it was okay. It's just one or two frets that were like a bit protruding out. Yeah. I forgot which one. It could be the Black Paisley or the other guitars. But the ones with the stainless steels are okay. The one with the stainless steel frets are relatively okay. Most of the guitars that comes with the stainless steel guitars, with the stainless steel frets, they're quite even out. Jonathan, I love your playing and videos. Bought a Harley Benton. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Jordan, you can take a look in iTunes. Yeah. There's this company that does really great. Let me just. Oh, they call themselves Team Track. That's what they call themselves. Let me just do a search for you. Store. There you go. They're called you know what? I'll do one better. I'll give you a link. Okay, so this is the link from the backing tracks that I use. But I don't use all from them. Sometimes I use backing tracks from JTC, which is Jam Track Central. Yeah. Hope that helps, Jordan. Not as good as HB. Harley Benton used to have a bad reputation when it first started. People were like complaining, this guitar sucks, we just mentioned like uneven frets or sharp frets or pickups not working or some of the paint work is not there. So for a start, they were quite questionable. But as the years went by, they improved the design, and ever since the factories shifted to Indonesia and to China, some parts of China, and Vietnam, the CST-24s were all made in Vietnam. So the quality control has gotten better. The quality has gotten better, through years. So it's great. No worries, Jordan. Yeah, I mean all these guitars, I never heard of them because they're probably like more how should we call it? Marketed. They're more marketed in the States rather in Asia. Even though they were made in Asia. Yeah, so there are a lot of brands nowadays. Ever since, I guess Harley Benton kind of like did a wake up call on the guitar industry when it first came out with all these affordable guitars. I'm sure that Gibson and Fender were like, they probably know about Harley Benton and what sort of a competition it poses, but I don't think they're really worried about it because if Fenders and Gibsons are so established that guys who want to buy a Gibson will buy a Gibson. They won't buy a Harley Benton copy of a Gibson. But there are guys who are starting out, and I guess Gibson are not really interested in them because they have never ever lowered down their prices. Fender has, in a way, in certain ways, have lowered down the prices for the guitars to make them more affordable. but Gibson never did. So, you know, I don't think they're really interested in doing business with those who are just starting out. Mm. Andrew, getting good stuff out of China factories is all about having proper quality control. You're right. You're right. And you know what, Andrew? The quality of the stuff that's coming out from China is surprisingly, it gets better and better all the time. Right? Were you the one who was interested in my LTD SG? And I could be wrong. It might not be you, but the SG that I got from LTD, that was from China, right? That guitar, and I tell you, the quality is so good that it's comparable to the workmanship that I see in Fender Japan. It's that good. So I was really pleasantly surprised. Gibson sell broken necks. And you're not too far from the truth. They do sell broken necks. Paul, I purchased a Harley Benton Fusion 2 made in Indonesia. I'm very happy for it. Toman delivered to me perfect setup. I can recommend this model. I'm sure there's more bargain from HP. Yes, I'm glad you did. Yeah, the nice guitars. I love my Fusion TT. I think brand loyalty can be a slippery slope. I wanted a Gibson for a long time, but found a Agile LP that plays way better and wasn't 4K USD. See? Yeah, there you go, Jordan. When Ibanez Premium first came out, it's good quality too. Harley Benton Indonesia are the best. But Ibanez Premium first came out, it was good quality, but double the price as HP. Lucin, everyone on YouTube in the US was singing the praises of Shijie guitar a few months back. Looked like a Fender custom shop, but Chinese. Yes, Lucin, I actually got hold of the guys in Shijie guitar, but apparently they have changed hands. The company had changed management, so I'm still waiting for the dust to settle down before I make a second attempt to contact them. Orion, please play Crazy Love on the baritone. I can't. It'll be so low. I forgot how to play it. But it just has its charm, I guess. Now I know why people like to play an baritone guitar. I think, for me, a baritone guitar would be great for songwriting. So I'm gonna look out for a good baritone acoustic guitar if I can. Oh, there's some fret buzz, meaning, but there's already relief. Maybe the first string is a bit too low. I'll adjust it later on. Good night, Michael McDaniel. You take care, brother. I have a baritone guitar that's my favorite to play. Also a Joe. MK Productions. Hi. Do you prefer a high action or low action with a Strat guitar? I used to play with a really high action on all my guitars until I decided to lower them a little bit more each year. But I don't really like too low an action because I find that I don't really play that well with, especially bending strings, because I tend to bend under the strings. So having too low action doesn't allow you to do that. So I keep my action pretty medium, more or less. Yeah. All right, LaBelle, you take care. I gotta go to probably another 15 minutes. I'm gone. So if you guys have any more questions, you better ask me now. Right? No questions? Orion, why did I choose the Giant Propel? I don't know. I just fell in love with it. Alright, Paul, you take care. God bless you. I walked into the store in Giant Singapore, and that bike just kind of like screamed by me, and I just fell head over heels with it. And that bike cost me a pretty sum. Yeah, but I love it. I love riding it. It's taken me on many journey. All right, Lucian, you take care. It'd be weird could you hear you play a metal demo. I won't be playing a metal demo, Jordan. Rest assured. Yeah, probably this week, I guess, or the next week. I'll try to get it done. Oh, really? Yeah, I tend to like write in the early morning, really early morning, so it's pretty dark. I'm trying my best to kind of like do a daytime ride so you guys can actually see what the heck is going on. But Singapore is like so hot and humid that it's not conducive to ride in the day. Yeah, the Propel, the new 2020 Propel or 2021 Propel is really beautiful. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'll keep this bike. I might want to get it's a cross between a TCR or one of these endurance bike that Giant has. There's a name for it. There's just a model for it. I forgot the model for it. My brain cells are dying. Yeah. So yeah, I might be looking for, to get another bike, but for the time being, I'll just stay with the Propel. It's a great bike. So in case you guys haven't seen the clip on this guitar, which I use for my live streaming concert, yeah, I just wanted to prove that even a guitar as affordable as this is like $500 Singapore dollars, right? That it can still be used for a live show, and I've proven it, and I will be using this for my future gigs live if I can. So yeah, very nice. And that tremolo system, the Vega trem is really something. Yeah, so I'm so impressed with this guitar. So impressed with it. Revolt? No, it's something else. What's it called? Defy, DEFY, the Giant Defy. All right, Jordan, you take care. Yeah, I like lambs, Orin. Are you using 010s on this guitar? Yes, I do. Yes, I'm using a 010s for this guitar. And it's very resonant, right? But plugged in, sounds really great. And the thing about the pickups, they're nice. These are the LAFs. These are the better ones from Roswell. The HAF didn't sound as good, not as good as this. And playing it live, this contour, the body cut and everything. I was a bit worried about here because I thought that it would eat into this part of my arm, but it didn't. It's pretty comfortable. Yeah. And the neck, the neck is super easy to play because it's so smooth. Love roasted maple. Yeah, so where can I get lamps similar to yours? You can probably get this one from IKEA. This you have to order online. There are a couple of places that sells this. These are called the lamps. Right? Sorry, Pinjet. What's your favorite IRs? Sigma 3 or 3 Sigma. Yeah, I love the IRs. Yes, Pix. It's not really a tally. It's like it's the shape of a tally, but it's not really a tally. 2 humbuckers and a tremolo system don't make it a tally, right? Those die-hard tally players will kill you. The sheep lamp is cute. I should get one. Yeah, you should get one. It's AliExpress. You can get it from AliExpress. My hardtail model does not have the armrest. Really? There's no armrest. I mean, there's a belly cut. That's about it. There's no armrest. Bruce the Lamb. Yeah. I like Bruce. He gives me inspiration when I play, especially when I play acoustic guitar. That was funny when you told us a spooky story. Andy. I have lots of them. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't Pix. I don't own a Chipson. I'm trying not to get. Sorry. I'm trying to get like copies of Gibson guitars because I know it will work, and I just know that it doesn't really work well. The Epiphone is a good example. Epiphone are like it's a hit and miss thing because I tried the Epiphone SG, it sucks big time. I tried the Epiphone 335. I wasn't really too impressed with it. I find that the Tokai made better copies of Gibson guitars than any of the cheap ones from China. And the reason why they call it Chipson is because back in the days, in the earlier days, they were like duplicating guitars, right? And their workmanship wasn't that good. But nowadays, as the production values have gone up really well, they stopped making all these copies, and they are kind of like advanced to their own brands, and like Sijie and all that, and the Harley Benton guitars. So I think you see less and less of this. Do I like single cards? Yes, I like single cards. I have I love my Gibson Classic, my Les Paul Classic. Although I don't play it as often as I hope I should, but it's still one of my favorite guitars. Yeah. You want a Gibson shirt? Thoughts on ESP LTD? I love ESP LTDs now because I never thought too much about them because I thought they were like pretty cheap knockoffs in Indonesia back then. They were around for a long time, more than 10 years. But recently, when I bought the LTD SG, I was pretty impressed with it, the workmanship and everything. So yeah, they are really well made. All right. Okay, guys, I gotta go. My body is telling me, okay, that's enough, John. Time to go sleep. So I'm gonna sleep. You guys take care of yourself, okay? It's great to have you guys hanging out. Now I'll probably see you again next week. We have a sort of a review a general review of what was done. I don't know how many reviews I can do this week because I got work. I need to complete my work. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you so much. Let me see now. Yeah. So we'll meet again next week. You guys, in the meantime, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. For those of you guys in the States and in Europe, please take care of yourself. All right. And Tony, yeah, don't get eaten by dinosaurs. I'll try. I'm heading there again on Thursday. I'm doing a group ride on Thursday morning, 1 a.m. again with a couple of my friends. So we're going to go there again. All right, Aryan, you be good, okay? Don't go asking for spooky stories from strangers. You never know who they are. Do like what Rick Springfield always advised you. Don't talk to strangers. Hey, Jace, you're still around. I thought you'd be in bed right by now. You're still around. Cool. Yeah, so... Well, there's no cock up today, Jace. Yeah, everything went kind of smooth, like the transition from guitar playing to the speech. So the last live stream was really bad, you know. Bye, Andrew. You take care. Take care, guys. All right. Love y'all. Bye. Good night.